Hello, friends. Welcome back to That Was Pretty Jolly. I'm here with Deana, who I'm just going to call you Deana Skellington. Is that all right?
Yes. Yes, Deana Skellington.
I mean, that is one of the greatest. I just want to start off with whoever's not watching this on our Gethead YouTube channel. Make sure you go subscribe and watch it on there. She's wearing a bomb-ass Jack Skellington, like full-on onesie. And the only thing that's missing is her mouth. So I'm like, why don't you just like pull it halfway down your face? And she looks like she's the angriest Jack Skellington in the whole entire world. I give myself
a headache doing that.
I think it looks amazing. I'm so jelly right now of that. Like, they should have, you should have maybe looked for a Sally one too.
They didn't have it. I looked.
Okay. Well, Jack is the one that we really want anyway. So
he's the pumpkin king.
Yeah, he's the pumpkin king. All right. So if you guys already didn't know, we kind of ruined it already for you. We are going to be talking about The Nightmare Before Christmas. No, wait, that's like the totally wrong holiday. But listen, it kind of falls in between it. We're going to get into that. We're going to talk about the whole premise of this film, combining two, I think, of the like greatest holidays, maybe. What do you think? No?
I have a shirt that says Happy Hollow Thanks Christmas or something. It's like a blend. Like they all got smushed into one.
Jeez, I want that. You're gonna have to, since you
TikTok
talked about
shop.
it, you have to put it
TikTok
on the
shop.
Oh, TikTok shop, of course. You're gonna have to put it on during the show. Deana, can you tell our amazing listeners and viewers why you like this movie so much?
Oh my God. I think it's just because I'm like in love with photography and videography. And this is it, because this is stop motion. This is insanity. This is a movie made by moving in a object, taking a picture and then doing it again and again and again. And it was a huge TikTok trend for a while. And I think people realize how hard it is, but it takes that, it has that, it's not claymation, but it has that claymation vibe. And it's just, I don't know, it takes Halloween and Christmas and shoves it into one happy empanada, and it's just a good time.
Hell yeah, that's your Puerto Rican side coming out right now. I'm in love with that. To let you guys know a little bit, I'm pretty sure you guys know this, The Nightmare Before Christmas is like Deana mentioned, a 1993 stop-motion animated film directed by Henry Selick and based on the original story by Tim Burton, who is a freaking genius. The film premiered on October 13th, 1993.
Was it a Friday?
And I gotta think so, right? Because back in the day,
Friday the 13th, October.
Fridays, yeah.
Oh, this is
October 13th, 1993.
Okay, I'm looking it up. October.
This is what I love about the show, by the way, guys. There is no crazy editing this stuff out. No, we're doing this live right now.
Hold on.
I'll let Deana do her thing.
How does it tell me?
You just Google it. What day was October 13th, 1993?
Okay. Day. It was a Wednesday.
Wednesday?
Yeah.
Movies came out on Wednesdays?
Maybe that was I guess like
premiere night.
Yeah. Oh, I'm kind of sad about it. I mean, I get the whole October 13th, but I was so like, that's a Friday.
Sure.
All right. It's still fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, it's still worth it. It was produced by Touchstone Pictures, which was a subsidiary of Disney. Weird. Damn, Disney still owns everything, right? Jeez.
Pretty much.
And, like I mentioned on every show, we're going to sit here and we're going to talk about The Nightmare Before Christmas on this amazing square table, right? Because you said it's a square table, not a round table. So we're on right? Is that what you mentioned? Yeah. Okay. I'm not going to always just go back to the edit and listen to it.
I don't remember.
I don't know on this giant square table that we're inviting all of you listeners and viewers on. Deana, talk to me about the beginning of this film, because honestly, my brain is in love with the fact that we kind of just start with this. And it's kind of like a musical, right? The whole film is like a stop motion musical.
There's a reason. And I think this is the tie-in. So there's a reason why, if you don't know the whole backstory behind this movie, why it's important to understand the music, because the script was not written first. the music was. So the composer, who is also the singer for Jack Skellington, because we know there is the actor who played, but it's not the same person that sings, even though the voices are like in sync. It's like butter how good that is. But the music was written first and then the script was created. So when it starts off with the song and you know that like fun fact, it's just so much more like, okay, this is so cool. Like you had no idea what this is going to be about, but you heard the concept of what Tim Burton wanted. You created the music and go. And that beginning is epic.
The way it starts off, first of all, as a kid, what was I, 7, 8 years old in 1993?
I wasn't born yet. I wasn't born yet.
I love how in the past we talked about on Home Alone. You were already a teenager watching Home Alone.
I don't know what you're talking about. That was something different.
And now you weren't born. I'm with it. I think that your timeline is amazing. It's the most wonderful timeline of birth to now that I've ever freaking.
Did you say birth? There's no F.
Birth. You've known me for like almost 20 years. I've always said birth. And somehow you find a way to always fix me for that, for saying it like that. Like Deana said, the film introduces us to Halloween Town, by the way. This town is freaky as hell. Rewatching this as an adult, it's still super freaky to me. I don't know why.
Why?
I think it's just the way the characters just are created, and the music and the song, the way everything. Yeah, I was like, I'm literally scared. I'm like, am I watching this and actually scared and sitting here, 31 years later? I think I was. Right, 31 years?
I don't do math. We talked about this. I count money.
Right.
That's about it.
Wow.
That's the math I do best.
How much are we paying you to be here? A lot of money, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of money.
Alex Cooper money.
Pretty much. Yeah, she's in those millions. It's an insane, like, is this even a word? Fantastical?
I make up words. I make up words all the time. Yeah.
So it's like a fantastical world of like, and it's inhabited by like monsters and ghosts and ghouls. Oh my. And it's just, it all comes together so damn well, but it's still kind of scary to me. Why is it scary to me, Deana? Was it ever scary to you? Like just watching the beginning of this movie, the way it opens up.
So because I'm a witch, I don't think so. Like, yeah, it's in the family. It runs in the genes. So I think, bruja, that's a family thing.
She got that santeria in her. This is why I always try to stay on her good side. She has the dolls, the candles. She goes to the bodega every weekend.
Stop, because I call the corner store. It's actually like a farm stand, but James gets mad at me. I'm like, can you go to the bodega and get me stuff? He's like, it's not a freaking bodega. I'm like, it's a bodega.
It's a bodega.
Everybody that works in there is a bodega. Like, we're here. It's fresh produce. It's a bodega.
It's fresh produce, and sometimes they'll have like pretty old stuff just laying around, which leads it to being a bodega, plain and simple. And for those of you who don't live near a city or understand what a bodega is, it's a staple in your town. Okay?
Any store in your town's a bodega. They're done. Just pretend.
Everyone in your town knows the bodega owner. The bodega owner knows everyone. They know every single detail of what's happening in people's lives. And just to give you a little backstory of how cool the bodega is, my dad used to be a smoker. And obviously he quit that a long time ago. But I used to go to the bodega and buy our groceries and stuff like that because that's just the way things were back in the 90s. And he would say, hey, give me a pack of cigarettes.
Oh, I hated when my mom asked me to buy cigarettes.
And you would think, right? All right, cool. I'm the age that I am. I'm going to the store to go get everything. And I'd say, hey, get a pack of cigarettes for dad. And he would look at me, for your dad, huh? I'm like, bro, for my dad. I don't smoke. Come on. And so he would put it in a brown paper bag, roll it up, and put it inside the groceries. Because obviously if he got caught selling cigarettes.
Oh, he gets in trouble. You lose your license.
Yeah. So, but those are the great things that happen when you grow up in like an inner city, like I did in Union City, New Jersey, where everyone just knew each other. Back in the days, totally different now. Anyway, that was a huge side quest. Sing it. What is it? Go ahead.
We're talking about scary stuff. So that's scary as a kid going in to buy cigarettes. No, I think you know what? It's scary, and it still bugs me out to this day. Jack Skellington doesn't have eyes. And I think
No.
it's like you look into his deep, dark soul, and it's just like it's sad, but it's like scary.
Let's talk about Jack Skellington, who is the town's leader, also known as the
Pumpkin King.
He is adored by
can't
everyone in town. Everyone loves him. What are you talking about? You can't sing. Listen, I've known this woman for many years. She has a set of pipes on her, a set of pipes on her, and many years ago, she could have gone platinum anytime she wanted to. She could still go platinum.
I turned Aaron Carter down. That's what happened.
You did. I remember that. And P. Diddy.
Not P. Diddy. It was just Aaron Carter.
Oh, okay. That was P. Diddy. Anyway, it would have been a good thing to not hang out with P. Diddy. Anyway, however, despite all of this fame and fortune and admiration that Jack Skellington has, and his success, pretty much putting together all the Halloween festivities every year, he kind of like gets bored. Am I wrong? Like, does he sound and feel bored?
He even says it.
Like, oh, like, why are we doing this again? And I kind of feel him, because that's like how regular work is, right? Like if you work in a job and you kind of like, it's super repetitive.
No, I don't know what you mean at all.
Now, listen, as for me, I don't have that problem. My job is definitely not repetitive whatsoever. Mm-hmm. But for those of you out there, I feel sorry when you kind of like things feel weary and repetitive, and nothing is different. But let's talk about that, Deana. Let's talk about him getting upset, and then he opens up with his first number.
Well, yeah, that intro is his first. It's Halloween. It's their big production. They do it every Halloween. And it's kind of like on New Year's Eve when the countdown goes down, you do, yay, like that's their thing. So everything is scary. You know, he lights himself on fire. And then as he walks away and everyone's cheering, he's just like talking to his dog Zero, whom I love. Like I would
Zero.
love a ghost doggy. Like how cool would that be? And he's expressing how he wants more. He wants it to be bigger, better. What's missing? Like, yes, it was the greatest show in the world. And everyone's like, yay. You know, the two-faced mayor, I call him, because he has two faces. You know, oh my God, this is so great. Let's start planning for next year. But Jack's just like, I don't know. I don't love it. It's blah.
I feel like he was just kind of out of it. And even though Halloween is their thing, he was just like, why am I continuing to do this? Like he was like, and it has such a like weird, deeper meaning to it, because everyone's always like kind of looking for what's next, or what's a bigger purpose on what you're doing. And I feel this with him as a kid. I'm like, you don't think about that. But now as an adult, I'm like, I relate to Jack. I too am sad, trying to find my way through life.
Okay, this will relate to the listeners. Ready? You're going to be like, yep, you're right. This is that person that decorates for all the holidays. And every year they have to go to Home Goods or Target and get new decorations to like amp it up. That's how he was feeling.
Yeah.
There are those people, literally, they have all the decorations in the world, but every year they go and spend hundreds of dollars on new decorations. And it's like tchotchke city, but because they have to make it bigger, better. And there might be like nobody that comes into their house to look at their like tchotchke city over there, but they need to amp it up.
That's true. By the way,
that's what it is.
To kind of like, and like I mentioned before on every episode, like this is just us talking films. We want to talk with people that are just like us, who love film and just kind of just want to explore the cool things about them. And we mentioned the stop motion, man, that when he comes out as the Pumpkin King, and then like he dumps himself into the water and he's coming out with like his hands crossed. What a cool ass scene that is. Like he's just coming out.
Think about how long that took.
Cool. Oh my God.
So I understand stop motion, but I had to look it up because I've heard rumors that this film took 3 years to make.
Jesus.
So I was like, why did it take 3 years? So excuse my little post-it over here.
Oh, the Post-its. Let's go.
Get
This should be
ready,
a thing, by the way.
Post-its. Sponsor.
Can we have a shirt that says Post-its, please?
Spoats-its.
Post-its.
Get some hydration there. Okay. So this is the crazy thing. So for instance, talking about the stop motion, one of the hardest characters to create the stop motion was Oogie Boogie. He is the ghost because he's shapeless. He doesn't have, like he's a bag of bugs. That's pretty much
Roaches.
what he is.
Blech.
So the scene towards the end, and we're skipping a little bit, but when they pull his seam and all the bugs, it took that 4 months to create because every time there was movement in those little tiny bugs, remember, every movement is a picture. Move it, picture, move it, picture. So it took them 4 months for that. So this is why, like with all the scenes, like all these things. So for instance, 24 frames to 1 second means that any 24 that passes is like, how makes sense? 1 second. So 24 seconds happen in 1 second, but then you have to edit it and then form it all together. Does that make sense?
Yeah, 100%.
So 1 minute of film, ready? 1 minute of film is 1 week. That's insane. Like, I know I did once like a stop motion on like social media, like where you move like, I think it was rolling like a lemon or something. And I was like, lemon goes here, you take a picture, move your hand. You put your hand back, you move it. All that took so much time and then you have to edit it. So 1 minute of film is 1 week of work. That's insane. That's why I'm like, no.
And that was 1993.
Yeah.
Like you're talking about like when you watch this film, it is even till today and the standards that we hold in film today, it is still an amazing like thing that they do with the stop motion. I don't even know if they even do stop motion anymore.
I was going to say, I don't know. I haven't seen anything. I know people were like, they wanted a second Nightmare Before Christmas, and Tim Burton said no. It wasn't.
Sure, right.
It's not because of the time. Obviously, time is of the essence, but he just didn't want it to be like Jack Skellington goes Thanksgiving Town. Like he just wanted this to be the ultimate ambiance, of where Jack Skellington's from, the whole Christmas tie-in, and that's it. Because what would he do in Thanksgiving Town?
There's absolutely nothing to do in Thanksgiving Town. I mean, where are you going to go after? No, you can't.
The turkey?
The turkey?
The pilgrims?
Yeah, like there's already enough bad things tied into.
Wednesday Addams did that. Move on.
Yeah, pretty much. Now, when the film does open up and it's kind of like doing its flyby, when you kind of go through all the trees as well, all the holidays are in every single tree.
That's
it's cool to kind of see that kind of like represented the way it is. And then, you pass through Christmas, what would be Christmas Town. And I think it looks, you're looking at it in such a different way because these people that are stuck in these towns, like us waiting for Christmas 365 days a year, they do the same thing in Halloween Town. Like the minute it's over, they're like 365 more days. We got to start celebrations. And, it's kind of like, it's cool to see that because that's what they all live and breathe in each town. There's nothing else, which again, probably is the reason why Jack is so pissed and so like, I'm so sad that there's nothing else to do besides us planning 365 days for Halloween all over again. Kind of like any job where you kind of just like sit around, like being a mailman. I remembered being a mailman. And
why is that a bad gig though? Unless the dog's running after you every day. I mean,
it's not a bad. You're outside all day. You get, the weather problem is, whatever, it happens, rain, snow, sleet, whatever. But when you're inside, just to give everyone a little look behind the scenes, when you're a male person, when you're like in there sorting mail, it's so boring. And it is every day the same thing. It's like being in a little cubicle, just plugging away. Mm-hmm. And then you're out on the route. And it does get boring sometimes. Like you're doing the same route every day, week in, week out.
It's the same way too.
Same path. Same thing. Same path, same everything. So I remember being a mail person and being like, damn, like this is great. Like the pay wasn't bad, but God, it's so repetitive and it's always the same thing. And the people ask the same questions and so on and so on. And my favorite one is, how's the weather today? Is it
Really?
hot enough? Is it hot enough for you? I'm like, nah, bro.
Well, I didn't
I wanted
understand that like you guys didn't have air conditioning in
no air
the
conditioning in the
That's
little trucks.
crazy in
No,
the
no.
trucks.
There is no air conditioning in any USPS truck. You can next
Why?
time you walk by, I don't know. Next time you walk by your mail person, just look in their truck. They probably have a little metal fan hanging from them.
Yeah.
That's the only air conditioning you have. Even
That's
the
gross.
newer trucks don't have any. The heat
You would.
during the winter
You would.
is probably not even real heat. It's just
No,
the
you
engine.
should have heat. That's crazy.
I mean,
You'll
yes, it is
freeze.
heat, but I feel like it's just the engine being hot and coming in through the through the
That's
vents as
disgusting.
opposed to like pushing hot air towards you. But enough about our wonderful USPS service, who they do an incredible job. But hey, listen, by the way, if you're listening to me, tip those people during Christmas time. It's not an easy job. They put
Oh, I
up a
put
lot.
presents in my mailbox. Like I'm like,
Oh man, take care
"Yay."
of them. Leave a little bottle of water sometimes during the hot summer because it goes a long way. It does go a long way. But anyway, like we were talking about now, like we were saying, Jack kind of just like is pissed. He goes wandering through the woods, and we spoke about it just a couple seconds ago. He kind of sees a bunch of doors that were leading to different holiday themed towns when he stumbles upon my favorite, Christmas Town.
Ew, stop.
Why?
What door would you, if you had to pick one and live there for the rest of your life, what door would you pick?
It would probably be Christmas Town.
Yeah.
I like Halloween. Don't get me wrong, it's cool, but like, there's so many different ways that you can like do Christmas and like different ornaments and
It's
different.
cold and snowy. Always.
Well, I mean, unless it's cold
Blah, 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 blah.
in October by you guys.
Yes, but you're in snow every day in Christmas Town.
Yeah, but you're snuggly and you have like your warm cocoa and you're inside.
What is your job? Are you like the little elf that's sitting on the rocking horse sewing? It's like, no.
That's well, all right. I pose the question to you. Where do you want to go?
I'm going to Halloween Town because I'll be dead, obviously, because everyone's dead there. And
I'm still dead inside. I should belong there.
I'll be like, I'll have magical powers and stuff like that.
Oh,
I'd
man,
probably be like a vampire. No, actually, no, I need to go out in the day.
You're 100%. Well, the vampires go out in the day. They have umbrellas in the film.
I'm not walking around with an umbrella. It's insane.
Well, why don't you buy like an umbrella hat?
I guess. I just don't want to be the guy that comes from the sewer that looks like he's melting all the time. Like, poor guy has hot flashes. He literally is like goopy. It looks like chocolate, just like, you know, the fondue chocolates. It looks like that's what it is. Oh, God. He looks like a melting pot of fondue.
He does. Like poopy. Maybe that's what he was going for.
He's in the sewer, so I can imagine what he is, but I'm going to say chocolate fondue. I'm gonna throw up.
You have ruined chocolate fondue for all chocolate fondue lovers worldwide with that one.
Well, Halloween spirit-esque, if you will.
I mean, you're a bruja. You belong in Halloween Town, I guess.
That's where I want to be.
Now, Christmas Town is a magical place filled with joy, snow, and happiness. Kind of like here on this podcast, that was pretty jolly.
Sure.
Now, Jack lands here, and he has no idea what the hell's going on. Mm-mm. He's the holiday spirit is super foreign to him. But he like loves it. Like they start another musical number right in Christmas Town. Yeah, what's this? And I don't know if we're gonna get sued for it.
That's why I didn't sing it.
Yeah, same. Not just because I don't know the words.
Same. I'm gonna look it up.
And then he's going through the town. He's experiencing all these emotions. Somehow he's in people's bedrooms, just watching them sleep.
Yeah, poor kids.
Poor kids. Like, But he decides, Deana, that he loves it there, that he loves the whole concept. So what does he do? Why don't you bring us in
He
here?
he is ready, comes back with a plan, and I think initially his goal was it wasn't his goal initially to become Santa Claus and take over.
Right,
His
right,
goal was, I want to bring Christmas to Halloween Town, because there was no goblins or ghouls or, you know, dead things in a package. Everyone was snuggled on their beds, no monsters. He wanted to have this joy. He felt like he shook the little, what do they call those things? Those
what the
shakers with the snow globe, with the snow
oh,
globe.
a snow globe, yes.
Yeah, like that was the most magical thing to him. And it wasn't until he had that whole meeting with his town that he saw them get excited when he said Santa Claus, because they heard like, scary, and obviously he never, because he doesn't see Santa, he just hears the ho, ho, ho.
Right.
And he's like, oh my God, that's the ruler. Who is this guy? But he actually has a twinkle in his non-existing eyeball where they're just like, oh, okay, so there's this like scary Claus guy and we're going to put dead things in boxes. So they don't get it. And he's
still
get it. Down and out. Like he's so excited, but then after the meeting, he's like, okay, well, that sucks.
It's still like a very disgusting Christmas style that they want to do.
Yeah.
They kind of
like
want to
not
portray.
A fan. Not a
yeah,
fan.
And obviously they call, they're like you said, they're calling the big meeting in the middle of town. Now, in the middle of all this, there's a love story. There's a B story to this. A B story. And it comes from it comes from well, Jesus. You really had I should just have like a bee flying through the
we need like
the video.
Deana moment.
You know what? We'll set up a little voice machine on your end just to have your own sound effects, just like we used to do back in the day. Mm-hmm. Sally,
love her.
Sally falls in love with Jack. She has and there's your B story. There's a love story in all of this craziness of Halloween Town and scaring and celebrating Halloween and then finding Christmas and falling in love with Christmas and wanting to have that be part of Halloween in some way and mash it together. There's a story of Sally who falls in love with Jack and she wants to like listen to him and hear him and like everything he says is wonderful. She's kind of being held back by her creator, which looks like a weird Donald Duck doctor style.
He's got like huge duck lips. It's like they're purple. Like obviously he's dead, but still.
He's something, all right. He's a little
I'm not
weird.
A fan. He scares me out of all of the characters. I don't no.
And he's very demanding and he's very like forceful with her in a sense. He doesn't want her to be out in the world. He thinks she's not ready, like she's not ready for like the outside world. In the meantime, she's having a grand old time when she's out there. I mean, she even tries to does she try to murder him or just put him to sleep?
No, she just poisons him. That's all. So like yeah. I mean, chick throws herself out a window for Jack Skellington. Dude. She just sews herself right back up. So props to her. That's love. That's love.
When she lands and explodes.
Like she literally just like and is like beep. Like, wow.
And it's so great because she puts herself back together.
She's like right back up.
Sewing herself back together. Now when Jack comes back and he has the big meeting about Christmas, the doctor's making his way into the big top tent where they're having this meeting at, and he's giving out jobs to everyone. Like, you guys are going to do this and you guys are going to do that. And the doctor, he wants them to create reindeer. He's like, can you make these? These fly and blah, blah, blah. And again, their own take on Christmas is so twisted and I love it. Like,
because he only has a Halloween brain, I'm air quoting brain because that's all it is. So they're like, look like mini T-Rexes as not T-Rexes, raptors. Yeah, they look like mini raptors.
Raptor deers. Deer's a word. Yeah.
Nope. Deer.
It's not.
No.
It's not deer. Can I still call them deers? No.
No,
No. Okay, cool.
they get
Anyone listening
offended.
to me, you can call it deers too. Oh, it's 2024. You're right. What?
You know what?
So
The deer in my backyard just knocked on the window and was like, "Get it together, dude. Get it together."
I like this scene where Sally sees that the doctors is heading into this big meeting and she runs out the back and she's kind of starting her number where she's kind of like, talking about her feelings towards Jack and like, trying to question what he's doing a little bit as well. And she's holding like the dead flowers, which turn into like a Christmas tree. I thought that was pretty cool.
Well, is she
Where-
magical? Because like, what was her past life? She had to be a witch or something because nobody else has premonitions like that. If like, that's the thing I constantly recognize. She had this premonition. Like, why was she the one who had it?
yeah.
We got to know her
He must-
backstory.
I mean, she was created though. So what did he put in her to kind of like,
Oh, you know what this is vibing with? Weird science. When they take the Barbie doll and they build the woman. So I think this is that same
Great
concept where she
callback.
has powers. She has powers, and so does Sally.
What a
Weird
great callback.
science. Such a good movie.
What a great film.
Oh, I gotta watch that.
Oh my God. So
But it's the same thing. It's the same thing. And Sally's so independent. Like she's learning everything through herself. And that's why the doctor is so like, no, you can't be out there in the real world. You're with me. I'm going to lock you up. And Chick's like, wee, out the window. Bye.
pretty much. Now he also enlists the help of the those three little kids. I forget their names, but yeah, they're three
Yes.
young children.
Oh my God. There's like a witch. I hate them. They're nasty. I'm looking
A
them up.
witch. There's from a Frankenstein, and something else. But anyway, maybe a ghoul. But they're like very fresh, very a-hole-ish towards Jack.
Oh,
But
okay.
Jack is playing it cool, and Jack's like, "Hey, listen, I need you to go get Santa for me." I
don't know why he believed in them. That was so like, no, that's where right away when he did that, I was like, wrong.
And right there and then he mentions, "I don't need you to involve you know who."
Oogie boogie.
Oogie
They called them
Boogie,
Oogie
and,
Boogie Boys. Oogie Boogie's Boys. Lock,
That's what
shock,
they're-
and
there you go.
barrel.
Wow.
Well, yeah, you got it.
Anyway, no. Did I not get it?
So
Lock,
it
shock,
says this is likely a pun on the phrase lock, stock, and barrel, which informally refers to a complete set of something, but the phrase itself is also reference to various parts of a gun.
Oh, well then.
Lock, shock,
There it
and
is.
barrel.
Thanks,
I
Mr.
thought
Tim
you
Burton.
got that. Are you a Marine?
I got the lock and the barrel part. I don't know what the other.
Shock.
It just doesn't.
Because
make
as soon as
sense.
someone
Yeah.
you locked it and they're pointing at you, you go into shock, and it's like, oh, and then,
Oh, that makes a lot. This is why you're here.
yeah.
This is 100% why you're here. Because to me, it was just like, why are they being shocked? They kidnap the real Santa Claus and replace him with Jack, who
Not yet.
pretty much
Not yet. You missed the
no.
part.
Wait, which one?
Who do they get before they get Santa?
Oh shoot, I'm drawing a blank.
The bunny rabbit Easter.
That's right.
Yes, they messed up. They don't look.
They
They didn't,
messed
I didn't know what door. Not like that, but like, I told you it was that door. Catherine O'Hara,
and-
love that chick.
And he looks
Poor bunny.
he looks scary, man. Everyone looks scary in this film, no matter what. Like even Santa.
Yeah. Yes. Santa's hands are super tiny, and that freaks me out. Like, really
His
freaks me
freaking
out.
legs are like little sticks.
Well, because they make him large. Like he's really,
He's
really
extremely
round.
yes.
But he's
He
short.
loves
I
his
feel like
cookies.
Santa wouldn't be short in real life.
He's
you know?
very short in this film, and very angry. He's very upset. That they went and took him. By the way, like he was not having it.
How would
Yeah.
you feel if someone came and like?
No,
took
I
you
100%
into, like-
would be pissed too if I couldn't have my cookies and hot chocolate. I'd be very upset.
That's not where I was going.
Oh, okay, my bad.
But okay, yeah.
Now,
Carry on.
Jack dons a skeleton version of Santa's costume, and it's funny because doesn't he like the last missing piece, like when he's talking about is the hat,
Mhm.
Like to him, that's like the very last piece that makes him complete.
Mhm.
And when he takes it, that's it. He is now Santa Claus. He
I
is
think
the
it's
one.
Sandy, right? Sandy Claus?
Is it Sandy Claus?
Because
Sandy Claus. Yes, he calls
yes,
himself Sandy Claus.
because in Oogie Boogie's or like either the Oogie Boogie Boys or Oogie Boogie's place, it says Sandy, and I was like, "What?" I'm like, "Oh," because he's like, and they call him Sandy Claus.
I love how
It's like
you
so much
just that's
better.
your
Like
part right there.
that's it.
Um,
If anyone needs a voiceover, just give me a call.
yeah, there you go. Now we're gonna put your phone number out there for everyone to
No, email,
call just
email
in
at
case
least.
they need.
I no,
You can
no.
email Deana at do you need a voiceover at gmail.com, and she will
No, it's the
gladly.
queenbuzz@gmail.com. Seriously, I want a voiceover.
Oh, okay, there you go. Now, then there you go. She wants to do
Real info
voiceovers.
for that. I want to be a
If you
voiceover
guys
person.
if you guys know anyone who needs voiceovers and commercials and dolls or anything,
It's me.
she'll do it. She'll even do like those YouTube videos where like the kids play with the dolls and they need like a voice person to speak. And before we continue here, you kind of before we went on the air, you kind of brought something up that he's actually in other films. Tell
Jack
us.
Skellington. This is not his first debut. Jack Skellington debuts in the first Beetlejuice movie.
I had no idea.
Yep. So 1988. So we're talking about 1988. He debuts. And if you don't believe me, you can Google it right now. Just type in Jack Skellington in Beetlejuice movie. And it's the scene where Beetlejuice, they split the little town upstairs in the attic. And Beetlejuice is coming out with that carnival hat. And Jack Skellington's on top. He's like legit.
I couldn't
there.
believe it. I actually had to Google it and I'm like, it was right there
Yes.
the entire time. And there's other instances, correct?
Yes. So then the other one in the movie Coraline, again, I think, Coraline, is it Tim Burton? I think so. Has to be Coraline. Oh my God, please, with the eyeballs. So Coraline, when there is a scene where Coraline, they're cracking an egg and you see the yolk drip down, you can see Jack Skellington in the yolk.
In the yolk.
And then the other one, which people are saying might be, because the biggest question I was finding online is, well, if Jack Skellington's dead, who was he? What was he before? And people were saying a pirate. And everyone was like arguing online, what makes you think he was a pirate? And they said his demeanor. And also in James and the Giant Peach movie, which was directed by Henry, I believe, he's a pirate. You see him leaning over the table. Like he's legit the pirate in that scene. So he's like all over. Someone said Finding Nemo too. And I looked online and I did find it. I forget what scene it is, but if you look online, you got to look close. There's a bunch of bubbles. At the top bubble, you look and it looks like Jack Skellington's face. Like
That's
it's
crazy.
Insane. But that's like
Now,
they would do with Toy Story, how they pop all those things in.
Everywhere. And you know what's crazy is like Disney and Pixar, they have a way of always infusing their characters in all the films. Like Big Hero Big 6 has characters in it like that appear in other films. Like they cross all these characters everywhere. And I thought it was cool when you brought that up. I'm like, really? Where? And I obviously Googled it. And
did you look up the Finding Nemo? That one's twisted. Like you got to look at that. It's like if you got to look in the top air bubble and it's like.
So the bubble's shaped with the eyes and the mouth.
So his face is sideways. So his eyes are like that and his mouth is there.
Oogie Boogie finally kidnaps Santa Claus and tries to cause further mayhem. Sally, who's in love with Jack, attempts to save Santa, but also gets captured by Oogie Boogie. By the way, what an awesome way to try to save Santa. The way that she like uses her leg to seduce Oogie Boogie. It's like, hey baby, come here, look at my leg.
Because he's not smart. He's made of bugs.
You know, and.
Are you okay?
And she's like, hey, listen, trust me. Come over here. I'm going to help you out of here. I love that. I love that she's smart. I love that she's cunning. I love that she loves Jack. I'm in for it. She is such a great B, not even a B, just a B character, just like there, but not really. She has, just as much I guess power as Jack in this film, because Jack kind of just like doesn't pay attention to her at all.
He doesn't get it.
He doesn't get it. He's so like enthralled into wanting to be the Christmas king now that he like kind of just like she's like trying to sing to him and love him, and he just doesn't.
No, he's the typical person today. Let's get this straight, okay?
Oh, here we go. I like where this is going, everyone.
Sally
Welcome
is
to
the
Those
silent
Pretty Jolly
hero.
After Dark, where Deana gets pissed.
Sally is the silent hero. Let's get that straight, okay?
Yeah.
Jack is your typical, and I'm not going to say typical guy because this could be a typical girl too today, the way the world is. He is so invested in trying to make something better when the reality is he has the best thing in front of him, but he refuses to open his eyes because he has his mindset on, like, for today, the world is like, let's be so good at my job. Let's be so good at my job. And then you come home and you're miserable because you're alone and you're like, I need more. I need more. No, the person at work who wants to have coffee with you or hang out with you, they're trying to be like, hey, like, I truly like you. Pay attention. And that's what happens finally at the end. Like, he realizes, I am the Pumpkin King. I love Halloween. And wow, someone loves me for who I am. So people in the world, take this love story as an example. And you too could be on that weird, ropey, loopy hill in the moonlight and find your person.
Yeah. And, you know, to exactly what you just said, to kind of just like put a button on the film, Jack eventually realizes that his attempt to take over Christmas was completely misguided. Number one.
He had shot out of
complete fail. Hold on. Give me 2 seconds.
1, 2.
Hold on. Oh, that was Austin. His wife is not feeling too good. Oh,
that's not good.
Yeah.
Wasn't she due on the 5th?
5 days.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's just like, and I'll tell you when we stop recording.
Okay.
And it'll be between you and I. So I'll start again. So Jack eventually realizes his attempt to take over Christmas was misguided. He rescues Santa and Sally, who kind of just, like you said, is in love with him. Him being the typical guy is like, I don't even know what the hell's happening. That sounds more like Beetlejuice.
Yeah. And he's sitting over there. Like he's trying to get the guy's number.
Yeah. From Oogie Boogie. Allowing Santa to restore Christmas to its rightful order. And now Santa, who's extremely angry, forgives Jack. Right? He forgives him. He says, it's okay, dude. It's fine. And saves Christmas.
I don't know if he's that nice, though. You're being a little nice with that one.
I mean, it's because this is that was pretty jolly. So we got to be happy and jolly and full of love and mistletoes and all that good stuff. So okay, in a not so nice way, he kind of says, "All right, cool, dude. We're gonna let bygones be bygones. I gotta go deliver some presents." He actually goes and delivers the correct presents to everyone. In the end, Jack returns to Halloween Town with a renewed sense of appreciation for his own holiday. Kind of like it all comes back. He's like, damn, why did I want to do that when I got it so good here? I'm the freaking Pumpkin King. Like, why do I want to be the Mistletoe King or whatever, And and finally, what could he be then? The Ornament King?
If he was in Christmas Town?
Yeah.
Honestly, like he would be an elf, a giant elf.
What? I feel attacked. What do you think? What do you think is what makes you think of Christmas? Like, what's one thing that they put in front of you? You're like, boom, Christmas.
A Christmas tree. Okay,
so he's the Christmas tree king. Now that sounds like he owns a store selling Christmas trees.
Yeah.
Down on 46.
That's a store. That's the store. Christmas tree. It's a Christmas tree store.
Oh, yeah,
It's a store.
That's right. Gosh, man, what would I do without you on this show? Now he and Sally finally confess their love for each other
in a song.
It's so beautiful in another song, and it ends with this beautiful pan. They're coming out, pulling out of the scene. The moon is high in the background. What a freaking great film. And it's not long. So you could put it on in the background if you're doing something and just have it on and just to kind of like have a vibe while you're doing something.
Yeah.
What are like your final feelings on this film?
I love the way it just follows a storyline. I think I'm more in love with it because I am a musical person. I love music. I feel like I sing more than I actually speak in an everyday life. And the
You
fact that
do?
this movie was created on the music, like the script wasn't
Yes.
written. So this composer took this music and created an entire ambiance of Halloween meets Christmas meets failure meets love. And it's so captivating. Like, I love when there's music in a movie, and I love that it wasn't always like sing-songy. You know what I mean? Like,
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Jack kept his character. It was this like gruesome, scary, but really important character. And then Sally was just so like, I'm going to get this. It's going to work. I'm going to fix this. I don't know. I think everything about it is just, I'm obsessed. I will literally watch this movie starting now and probably once a week into
Yeah.
Christmas. Like,
I
that's
love
what we
that.
do. That's
How
our
do you,
movie.
how do you, I like that. How do you feel about the film becoming like both a Halloween and a Christmas tradition, right? Because it fits both like perfectly.
Even though Tim Burton said straight up, it's a Halloween movie, I still am all for the Christmas vibes because when my kids misbehave, I remind them of what could happen.
Mm. Wow. You use this as a threatening force towards the kids.
Well, then think about it. The naughty kids, right? So that's what Jack could be, the naughty Santa. Like, he delivers the dead heads and the scary snakes, and then Santa brings the good stuff.
I was gonna say something. Never mind.
That was pretty jolly, remember?
That's better than the other type of Santa. Then no other
Think
type
about
of
it,
naughty
like,
Santa.
what I know kids get coal when they're bad, but imagine the Halloween Santa comes.
That'd be cool. You get a snake, eat your tree, severed head.
No, but think about how the world could find peace and everyone could be in harmony.
Nicer to each other on an election year. What's your favorite?
Like world peace.
And as always, the way we always end the show, Deana, give us those delicious candy canes. How many candy canes, or maybe pumpkins? Nah, let's do candy canes. Pumpkin
I'm gonna
spice
do black
candy
and
canes.
white. Oh, no, get out of here, your pumpkin spice Starbucks lover. It's a black and orange candy cane that I'm gonna rate for this.
Is it
special
licorice?
edition.
Licorice
Ew, no.
candy cane?
Blech. I hate licorice.
That is nasty.
Red licorice I'll eat. Twizzlers, but the black.
You don't like the black one. I
It's
don't know
like-
either. Even the red one tastes very plasticky to me.
Are you eating the off-brand Twizzler or are you getting the real one? Stop being cheap.
No. God, she just literally said, do you go and pick up the Sam's version of it at Walmart? No, maybe, but still, it's Twizzler.
You have to get the pull and peel ones. Those are best.
Oh, okay. So yes. So
You're
I guess
shopping wrong. You're shopping
My
wrong. Write it
mistake.
down.
I was getting the whole one that looks like a straw.
No, write it down. Write down what I just said. Write it down.
Okay. Get the press and peel. Got it.
Pull and peel.
Oh,
Are
sorry.
you kidding?
Get the
Oh.
delete. Get the pull and peel.
We need help in aisle 1, please. Assistance.
This has become, I've done over 100 different types of podcasts, I think, in my life. This started way back in 2008.
You need
even with
100.
Clubstone. Yeah, seriously, I've done different types of shows, like probably over 100 shows. I've done over probably 25,000 episodes of podcasting since like 2008. And honestly, like, I love professional wrestling. I love the stuff I was doing there. But this here, in just these last couple episodes, have become one of my favorite podcast shows to do. I think that talking about films, and I just like the format that we have here, where we just kind of like are talking back and forth. It might not be for a lot of people because a lot of people want like that breakdown of every film. But I feel like us just being able to sit together, like if I were to go and say, hey, Deana, let's go grab a cup of coffee, and we're talking about like, oh, do you remember watching The Nightmare Before Christmas? We're not talking about breaking down scenes. We're talking about like recalling certain things that made sense to us. We might miss things, which is fine, which is why we encourage the audience to kind of like leave comments to tell us like, oh, do you also remember this? We want to hear your memories as well with these films. And I interrupted you while you were talking about your licorice delicious candy canes you were going to give this film.
Yes. So it's going to be a black and orange candy cane.
I like that.
I am going to give this film 5 black and orange candy canes. Of course, 100. Hello, I dressed to play today. Like, we don't mess.
Can you do like a little get up a little bit so you can like the audience that watching these on YouTube right now? I'm gonna superimpose this, by the way. You guys are about to see Deana show off her Jack Skellington. She just dropped a foam off the wall. There's a bookshelf that just fell down with 3 books. The microphone I think just fell off its bracket.
I'm just moving the whole carpet.
Deana just smushed the whole carpet. I think the camera's sideways.
Yay! So it's like it has the whole like thing, but wait, I gotta.
What's this? What's this? Is this Deana with a dress? What's this?
A dress? It's a onesie.
Onesie, my bad.
And then awesome. Wait, I came to play. Are you ready? Superman status. Hold on.
Amazing. This is now known as That Was Pretty Jolly with Deana and Alex. Like I'm just here clapping along.
I wear this to work. Like no, I don't play around. Like,
I think I love it, to be completely honest. I think it's beautiful.
Old Navy. Check it out. Old Navy. This is Old Navy. And I think I got it for like $10. So like, yes, the onesie is a little toast magos, but if you're looking for your Jack Skellington, hit up Old Navy and you can get yours for $10.
I like that. Okay. Look at her.
Yeah, $10. Look at me. Go.
I want to give this film.
I'm gonna get pissed off.
Because listen, you guys.
Okay, now fine. Share your.
Work with me here. It's still a Halloween themed film with Christmas thrown in there. So because of that, don't hate me.
Get your tissues ready.
My candy canes are red and white traditional. I love me some peppermint in my mouth. So that's what I want to stick with. I'm going to give these 5 candy canes as well.
Okay. Because I was like, what's this? What's this? Your score is too low. What's this?
You oogie boogie mother. Oh. Shut your
Beep.
mouth.
Beep. Hit the dump button. Beep.
We both gave this awesome film 5 delicious candy canes. Definitely deserved, because is that even a thing? Well, definitely deserved. No, well deserved.
Sure, 100%. This is not just a movie of greatness. It is stop motion, and the time, the effort, 3 years to make this movie, and it looks fantastical. Yes, 5. Do they make black and orange candy canes?
Oh, we can make them though.
Or maybe they should be black and white, because Jack Skellington, black and white.
Black and white. They could make a dark colored peppermint.
Ew.
You don't like peppermint?
I do like peppermint. God. Are you kidding me? Okay. I use peppermint like every day. You weirdo. Okay.
I do too. For my back, I drink it.
I have it in my car. Like I have an infuser.
And I love that. Oh, so good. You are so Christmas ready. Look at you. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're not following Deana, you should, because she is one of the... I've known her now for a couple of years. I don't want to put it out there because she's going to say, you're calling me old. Okay, maybe since like 2011. 11 years, right?
Is it? No, that's not math. Oh, wow. Did you say 11 years?
I don't know math.
It okay, is ready?
I work in the I work in the entertainment industry. There is no math in the entertainment industry. Okay, 2011, 2024,
2024. So you do 24 minus 11. 4 minus 1 is
3,
and 2 minus 1 is
Juan.
There you go. Guantanamera.
So for 13 long, gorgeous years, I've known this lady.
I gotta end this relationship. It's over.
She's one of the best. Seriously, For anyone listening out, I would do anything for this woman. She's awesome. I'm glad you're here with me. Let the people where they can follow you.
Okay, so you're ready? Like this is the other side of me.
Wait a second. First of all, the fact that you go full on new character, like she just releases everything and she's now this new person. Go ahead.
I am. Okay. So like if you're on your social media, I'm really big on Instagram. Like I know TikTok is so cool and everything, but Instagram just happens to be a happy place for me since I've been there from the start when everything was just a Polaroid picture tile. So don't come at me. I've been there before you were. Okay. Beep. Anyway, so you can hit me up on it's thequeenbuzz.com and you spell it all out, thequeenbuzz.com. Check me out, my reels. I'm so cool and down to earth. Yeah, go fight, win. And I also, can I talk about my podcasts? Because I have podcasts.
Plug everything you have going on, please.
Okay, because it's about me anyway. Stop talking.
It's about you.
Stop talking. And then I have podcasts. I have one podcast. It's called Pononi Life. And that's really great because it's just about me on there. And we talk about all things of how to age your life. And then I have another podcast with a friend, Christina. It's called Serve and Spill. And you can find that on Patreon. But if you just come over to my Instagram, you can definitely find everything over there. Yeah. So I'm famous.
I pay 3 different people as of now. There's 3 different people in that box where you're seeing Deana right now.
I could be the country club mom too.
No.
Instagram, and when I swipe on Instagram, for some reason, all I see are poor people. I'm just kidding.
I feel attacked.
Yeah, because I'm talking about myself. Help! I'm poor. Help!
Please,
if
you can, spare some change.
There is a colonial woman on the wing. She is churning butter. We're going down.
Is churning butter still a thing? How do you churn butter? You step on the thing. You got to step on it, right? No, that's grapes.
You don't even need to churn butter. You can put like the stuff that you need, like heavy cream and milk or whatever, into a container with like a metal marble, and you just shake it up and you'll make butter. Swear to God.
2024, who knew we can put a friggin' metal marble in a friggin' container and make some butter?
Zombie apocalypse happens. I'm where there are my crackers and my butter. I got you.
I love some cracker. Oh my goodness. Don't even. Café con pan de mantequilla. Oh my God. Let's go.
Okay, so I can translate what he said. He said he likes spinach and chickpeas.
Galletas con mantequilla.
Oops, I did it again.
Wow. We're definitely getting shut down.
My heart.
You guys can follow me.
Sorry, I'm not
feeling it before too, man. It was just like,
oh baby.
The way I took that and I kind of just replayed it over and over for everyone. You can follow me on the Instagram as well, Alexis Cardoza, all together, and on Threads. That's where I am at. We will see you all next week for the Polar Express. Thank you all, and remember to stay jolly.